Hello and welcome back to. Oh, okay, that's a good start. And welcome back to Division 2 Racing. And for tonight, we'll be in the United States for round 5 of Extreme Racing League Season 2 Division 2. We are here at the circuit of the Americas in Texas. In the start of qualifying, which is a dry qualifying, and let's start with being on board with Andy. And Andy taking a lot of curb, which the drivers should pay attention to that and not go quickly on the throttle, especially in sector 1 where it can get really dizzy through the high-speed corners. Now into the DRS zone, we're heading into turn 12, which we saw a lot of overtakes that happened in the Division 1 race back on Wednesday, which ended up in the reigning champion Amir winning and expanding his lead in the championship. And 132.9 from Scrolled in the Aston Martin. And we also had Sir Ibo record a 136.8, but on mediums. So, a quick description of the track. It's a 5.5 kilometers track with 20 turns, most of them being in sector 1, where we have 10 turns in sector 1, 2 DRS zones, one on the home straight and one on the straight after turn 11, and it will be mostly it's 28 laps. We'll be on 28 laps Grand Prix. Stay on board with Johnny in the Red Bull. Seems to be going really carefully here in sector 1. Now Johnny heading into turn 12 and into sector 3, where we hope we're gonna see a lot of overtakes, or it'll be very boring. I hope not. Still have Scrolled on provisional pole on 132.9, but we still have our fast dudes, Marcy, Hervul, still in the pits. That's Here we go, and Hervul is getting a beautiful slipstream. Oh, taking all the slipstream he could take from Madog, who just went wide at the exit of turn 12 and is making way for Hervul, who I think just got up past sector 2, or I saw it wrong. We'll see. And Hervul crossing the line on only a 134.5, so we still have scrolled ahead by a lot. Let's see Atomar, who invalidated his lap earlier. Invalidated his lap. Excuse me. And Madog again seems to be everywhere on this straight. He really is being benevolent. Every diver should be thanking him for all this, for the slipstream he's given. An excellent exit of turn 20, and there we go. Atomar now on provisional pole with a 132.0 ahead of P2 by 0.9 seconds, and ahead of the rest of the track by the rest of the pack by at least 2 seconds. So that is a lot. And let's see how Dupor is doing. Still Marcy's not coming out. Probably going for that. Maybe going for that starting from the back of the grid challenge. I don't think it'll be that easy, especially since we have Atomar. He's doing very well, and also Scroll doing very well. Let's see if Dupor is also be doing very well, even though from the looks of it he's not. And 135.6 put him 6th fastest. So we still have 2 drivers with no time. Black Eagle here, who's low on downforce, since he's experiencing a lot of oversteer, and I can see. And 135.1 will put him into P6. Sorry. Yeah, let's see. Scroll, who's now out on another lap. He improved in sector 1, but he's still got a long way to go to catch to Atomar. Now exiting turn 20, we'll be having Scroll the first time, and a 132.3, improving but not enough for pole, for Stroll. And I don't think he got enough time for another lap, so that's gonna be it for his chances of getting pole. Meanwhile, we've had Black Eagle up into third position, even though still far from the top two. And Marcy is now on an out lap, so that'll be interesting. See if Marcy's gonna get P1 here in Austin or not. Let's go on board with the McLaren of Herval again. You can see this turn one is very wide, but obviously it's Texas, so everything should be bigger than normal. No one ever messes Texas. And improving by 1/10 of a second here in Sector 1. Well, I'd like to see how Marcy is doing, and wow, Marcy invalidating his lap and was on the grass. So let's get back to Herval, who apparently moved by a second going into Sector 2. So he is finding ground here in Austin. And a bad exit from turn 20, and a 133.2, improving by a lot, which will put him third fastest. Meanwhile, so see, Atomar is starting another lap actually, even though he has fastest time. And the only threat to his decision, in my opinion, is Marcy, who is now starting his lap. So let's go on board with Marcy and his Alpine. And qualifying is over. We still got a lot of drivers out on the track. We got a lot of yellow flags. Kufo, that was a close call between Kufo and now out of turn 20, and we'll see how much will Marcy do. And Marcy crossed the line, a 132.4, which will put him third fastest. And so I guess that'll mean Atomar in his first race here in Division 2 will be getting pole in the Haas. That's something you don't hear a lot. A Haas getting pole, but okay, that's what Atomar can do. see if Raleigh's gonna improve his placement. He's P11 now. And Raleigh will do 134.8 to put him up into P8. That's a good improvement from Raleigh, and we still have Andy on track, even though he doesn't seem to be improving. And there we go, a pole for the Swede here in the United States, followed by Scroll in the Aston Martin, Marcy 3rd, Hervold 4th, Atwing 5th, then we have Black Eagle 6th, Jim after a long absence 7th, Raleigh for 8th, Andy 9th, and rounding up the top 10 will be Ibo. And then at the bottom of the pack we're going to see Duport, Johnny, Maddock, Kufo, and CMR. And I hope we're gonna have a pretty clean and cool race, and I hope it will be different than what we had last week. If I could just get a cup of water, since this is gonna be a long one. And if you can hear something in the background, that's gonna be my helicopter, or in other words my PS4. I think we can get a better view like this. We are waiting for the lights, and lights out, and no. Okay, now lights out and away we go, and we have a car who stopped on track. Meanwhile, an excellent start from Marcy, already trying, and Atomar, and oh, that was very close between the top two. Marcy already going into the lead after an excellent start, and we have the Raleigh. I don't know what happened with Raleigh and Maddox. Didn't start the race. I don't know what was wrong with Maddox, and a lot of drivers going wide here in Sector 1. I don't know what was wrong with Maddox. Meanwhile, we have in battle for P1. Marcy taking the lead from P3. An excellent start from Marcy. They're going between Scrolled and Atomar. And Jim out of P4. Meanwhile, we had Hervul started the race. I think P4. Now it's down P6. And the predicted pit stop strategy, as predicted by AWS, it's gonna be a 2-stop, even though in Division 1 we saw mostly 1-stops, but not 1-stop because the rain came in towards the end, so the drivers had to switch to the wet tires. You know, I have drivers going into the pits. What happened? And ooh. And a lot of drivers were heading out of turn 20. See if Raleigh's gonna try and go from the inside of turn 1, and now, and ooh, Johnny going for that poke, and now Raleigh ahead of Kufo and into P8. Meanwhile, into turn Kufo. And ooh, what's happened? There was contact between Andy and Kufo. It's very contentious here at the back, and they're driving really slowly, and oh, collision between Johnny and I think that was cool. I think that was Ibo. I don't know why Johnny is driving really slow. I don't know if he got some kind of damage. It's yellow flags all over sector 2, excuse me, and we had Jim go for that overtake on, no, if I'm not mistaken, I think, yeah, Jim went for that, but Jim was already ahead. Let's see now. And the AlphaTauri of CMR stopped on track. Meanwhile, let's see Atomar and Marcy heading to the home straight, and the fastest lap is from Atomar at 135.993. Third lap, and DRS has just been enabled. 2 DRS zones, one after turn 11 and one after turn 20. And Marcy going a little bit wide. And there he goes, our first penalty taker, and I think that's the McLaren of Hervul. Stopped on track. Oh, that's bad for Hervul. Let's see now, they're gonna be heading on the DRS zone. Will Atomar be overtaking Marcy at the end of the straight? And he is coming very close, and Marcy is gonna try to take the inside line, forcing Atomar to go wide and defending his position successfully. Defensive Great defensive move from Marcy. Now they're gonna be heading again for another standoff here at the home straight. Will retain his position for now. Let's head back for a while. Now Hervul and Dupor will be on the main straight, and Hervul apparently much faster than Dupor on the straight and easily ahead of him. And why they show me the nose, but going really wide, and they are side by side, and now Hervul will be ahead. Meanwhile, you've had Atomar overtake Marcy in sector 2, and Marcy trying to go from the inside here in turn 11, and they'll be side by side on the straight, I think, and Marcy will be having DRS. See, he'll come out ahead, and Marcy is ahead into turn 12. Marcy retaking his position. An amazing battle between Marcy and Atomar for the lead. Can't blink. And I don't know what happened with Atomar here. He made him lose a lot of time to Marcy. Let's see Scroll if he's gonna join in. He has DRS, but also Atomar got DRS. And let's see Jim now in the Ferrari, and a battle for P4 with Atwing, and Jim will be taking the outside line. No, yeah, but Jim forcing, but not giving any room for Jim. Try and go for a move. Let's hop on for another duel between Atomar and Marcy, again on the sector 2 DRS zone, and this time also Marcy will be going from the inside, but I don't think that Atomar this time really ahead of him into the corner exit, and the fastest sector 2 from Atomar, and regaining the lead in lap 5. Difference between the ERS batteries of the two drivers. Atomar is on 80%, meanwhile Marcy is down at 10%, so Atomar is conserving power, unlike Marcy, because Marcy has defended his position more than one time, so that's why he has depleted its battery more than Atomar. Dupor and Raleigh were close, but Dupor was going a little bit slower here into this very dangerous, not dangerous, but tricky sector 1. Let's see if we're gonna see a battle between the Turks for P6. Dupor will be having DRS and opening his wing now, but he is way behind Raleigh. and Raleigh going way wide at the exit of turn 19, which will they're gonna go side by side into turn 20, and Duport ahead of Raleigh after his mistake. Duport also has DRS, so that mistake costed him a lot. And back at the top now, Marcy and Atomar back again. Same scenario. Marcy with DRS now. Will he be going for that lead in lap 7? They are approaching their pit window, so they must be careful. And well, was thinking about that inside line lunge. That would have been really risky. I have blue flags here for Kufo. And we had Marcy go into the pits. Marcy now trying to go for that undercut. So Atomar should react quickly for that move from Marcy, who is now going into the pits and switching for the mediums. So Marcy is going for that two-stopper with 21 laps left to go in this race. Marcy should do the best in-lap he could have, the best out-lap he could ever do. That will be really crucial. See if Atomar is gonna come out ahead or behind Marcy. He's now 19 seconds behind, so I think Atomar will come out of the pits behind Marcy. And Atomar is actually staying out. So that was a little bit surprising. He's staying out, and we have Black Eagle just retired from the session, and he binned his car here in sector 2, and there he goes in the gravel. Black Eagle, the Williams. We only have yellow flags for now, and I don't think we have anything else. Only yellow flags, and it's clear we're not gonna have any safety car. Jim switching to a new set of softs. That's gonna be a two-stopper. Meanwhile, Marcy is catching back, and also yellow flags. Marcy obviously is way faster now. That was a close call. And Marcy clearing Atwing, and his next target will be Atomar, who is 21 seconds behind and should be pitting soon. 21 seconds in front, sorry. Atomar is staying out for another lap, so he is doing an Amir, which an Amir means he is taking his tires to the extreme limit, and is trying to go for a one-stop instead of a two-stop. That'll be my guess. You could see Atomar is doing around 136 Meanwhile, Marcy is also doing 136, but Marcy is on mediums, but also Atomar is on old softs, so Marcy doesn't have that much of an advantage for now. He should be stepping up his game. For that undercut to work. And snip drive and go back to Jim and Raleigh. Jim, who is on fresh softs now and got the advantage. And Duport just retired from the session, and it's the safety car was just being called. If you can see where Duport is, there he is. And we have a safety car in lap 10 of this race, which will, ruin Marcy's plan. Let's see if Marcy's gonna be ahead or not. I don't think so. He should be driving slow. And Atomar comes back P1. That safety car was really to his luck. Atwink now going in pits. Should be seeing all the drivers who are yet to pit now pitting. A bitter end to CMR's race. Duport, sorry. Well, I hope I don't jinx CMR, but Duport, who was in the wall in Sector 2. That should spice things up. Cavrali switching to the hards. He is going for that one stop. And oh, and we have Kufo retiring, and Jim also retiring. What happened with Jim and Kufo? The Ferrari drivers decided to just both bin it in the same time under a safety car. That's really weird for the Ferrari drivers. And oh no, Atomar! Oh, Atomar going into the wall. My, that's another DNF under the safety car. What that's really... The safety car will be in this lap, and Marcy is now inherited the lead from Atomar. And also Marcy now winning it into the wall. What the hell is going on in this American Grand Prix? And Stroll is now in the lead. What has happened into this safety car? Stroll must be the happiest man alive now. The unbelievable just happened. Both the leaders just crashed under the safety car even before the restart, and Stroll now is leading the race with 15 laps. So that was, we have, and that's 3, 6, 7 DNFs. 7 DNFs so far in this race. We have Stroll on the, meanwhile it's gonna be really tricky. Stroll is on the mediums, Hervul is on the hards, Rolly is also on the hards. Scroll is gonna have to pit one more time, even though I don't know if Hervul and Rolly. So 5 seconds a gap, and I think Scroll is the most this, I don't know, is what to say, and DRS has just been enabled. That I was saying Scroll is the most likely person to win this race.